Hello guys, welcome to Daily Time with Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Tuesday, June 9th, 2020, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com via iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Universal Pictures is giving a glimpse of the new horror film You Should Have Left. The studio released the first trailer for the psychological thriller Monday, featuring Kevin Bacon and Amanda Seyfried. The preview opens with Theo, played by Bacon, and his young wife, Susanna, played by Seyfried, and their young daughter, Ella, played by Avery Exes, booking a vacation at a remote home in the Welsh countryside. Theo, Susanna, and Ella start to notice strange things about the house. This, compounded with the couple's secrets, leads Theo to believe that there's a sinister force at work. The official synopsis reads, in this terrifying, mind-twisting tale, a father fights desperately to save his family from a beautiful home that refuses to leave them alone. You Should Have Left is based on the Daniel Kelman's novel of the same name. The film is written and directed by David Culp and produced by Bacon, Jason Blum, and Dean O'Toole. You Should Have Left is available on VOD services on June 19th. Hartley Sawyer's boss has fired him from the superhero television show The Flash after racism, misogyny, and homophobia in his tweets years ago came back to light. Sawyer was fired after tweets with racist and misogynistic remarks he posted years before joining the CW show The Flash resurfaced. Deadline reported. Hartley was first cast in The Flash in July 2017 as Ralph Dibny, also known as the elongated man, a private investigator able to elongate his body into any form. The tweet at issue, mainly from 2012 and 2014, have come back to light in the wake of ongoing protests after the death of an unarmed black man, George Floyd, on May 25th at the hands of a white police officer. The Hollywood Reporter first reported the news, saying his tweets also included homophobic language. Among the tweets Sawyer posted was one in 2012 that read, "The only thing keeping me from doing mildly racist tweets is the knowledge that Al Sharpton would never stop complaining about me." In another tweet in 2014, Sawyer wrote, "Jingle bells, Batman smells, women shouldn't vote." In an Instagram post on May 30th, he apologized, saying, "I am incredibly sorry, ashamed, and disappointed in myself for my ignorance back then." He added, "I want to be very clear, this is not reflective of who I am or who I think I am now." A day earlier, in another post, Sawyer acknowledged his white privilege. He says, "I am white, I have white privilege. For too long, I have not used my platform to advocate for POC. I apologize to all my brothers and sisters." TBS said Monday that Maya Balak, the Big Bang Theory actress, will host Celebrity Show Off, a talent show premiering June 23rd. The 10-episode remote series will feature celebrities from various fields showcasing their talent from their own homes, the TBS statement shows. The digital shows will debut on TBS YouTube channel on June 24th, the day after the first episode. Each show will feature, quote, quirky, self-shot content, according to the statement, created by 5 celebrities competing against each other online. The show will be scored by total view duration, and engagement. Lack of engagement could lead to the celebrity's channel to go dark, the statement says. Celebrities are competing to earn the most money for charities they support. The longer they are able to stay on the air, the more money they will earn. CBS has confirmed celebrities to appear on the show include Diplo, Ja Rule, Gabby Butler, Dwight Howard, Travis Kelce, Nene Leakes, Jason Mraz, Kevin Smith, Tori Spelling, Bella Thorne, Rumor Scout, and Tallulah Willis. Executive Vice President Corey Henson and the head of unscripted programming for TBS, TNT, and True TV said in a statement, "Wait until you see what this cast has pulled off. From sharing never-before-seen talents to performing crazy stunts or even bringing on special guests, the celebs show are creatively ambitious with the DIY charm, since our casts are all working with the limitations of what they got available at home." The show, from the executive producer of The Masked Singer, is based on the popular Korean show My Little Television. Executive producer Craig Paletzis said in the statement, after discovering The Masked Singer and bringing it to American audiences, I've been on the lookout for interesting and innovative Korean formats. Celebrity Show Off is exactly that, a fresh fun series unlike anything else on television. Series host Bilak had also passed over the mic recently on her YouTube channel to amplify the voices of people of color as the Black Lives Matter protest continues worldwide. The Big Bang Theory star has also been starring on another show, Call Me Kat, a scripted comedy series coming to Fox. The production has been delayed due to the coronavirus pandemic, but is expected to premiere in mid-season 2020-2021 around September-October 2020. 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Day star, will have the chance to clap back in a new spin-off series. TLC announced the series titled B90 Strikes Back and shared a trailer for the show Monday. The network tweeted, the hashtag 90 Day Fiancé couples are clapping back like you've never seen before. Get ready for a full rewatch of 90 Days from a whole new perspective. From Pillow Talk to your tweets, they're getting the final word. B90 Strikes Back will show the stars of Before the 90 Days, Season 4, watching the episodes and responding to reactions on social media. The series premieres June 22nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. TLC President Howard Lee says, our Before the 90s couples have been actually awaiting their chance to respond back to the social media universe, and now it's their opportunity. Before the 90 Days, Season 4 concluded last week. The B90 Strikes Back cast will include Stephanie and Erica, Ed and Rosemary, Avery and Ash, David, Yolanda, Darcy, and Tom. A 90 Day Fiancé follows couples where one partner is seeking or has obtained a K-1 visa. Spectrum is delaying LA's Finest Season 2 premiere amid ongoing protests in the wake of George Floyd's death. Variety reported Monday that the premiere will be postponed until later 2020. Spectrum confirmed the news to The Wrap. LA's Finest is a spin-off of the Bad Boys film franchise. The series premiered in May 2019 and stars Gabrielle Union and Jessica Alba as LAPD officers. The first 3 episodes of Season 2 were premiered on Monday. Other networks have adjusted their lineup amid the protests. Last week, A&E pulled new episodes of Live PD that were to air over the weekend. Prior to Floyd's death, Fox acquired the rights to air Season 1 and 2 of LA's Finest this fall. Sources told Variety the Season 2 delay is not expected to affect Fox's plans. Cameron Hall announced Monday a special edition of her show Friday titled Hear Us Now about the voices demanding change. Hall promoted the 1-hour special in a tweet Monday with a video clip referring to the problems underlying the hashtag Black Lives Matter protest against police brutality. Still, the protests have continued and spread globally as people demand an end systematic racism and police brutality, which disproportionately impacts black people. Hall said in the video clip, we're in the midst of chaos, and I believe there's a conversation we must have. Like you, I have had emails, phone calls, conversations with people who I even cried with, and some I even argued with. I have even been stunned by some who realized just now there is a problem. The show Friday will showcase young people out marching and protesting for change, including young leaders on the front lines. She added on her website, your pain, fear, and anger, we want you to be heard. The show will also look at how racism has impacted people through generations. Among those joining the conversation on intergenerational racism will be CNN political analyst Bakari Sellers and his 15-year-old stepdaughter Kai Carter. Austin Channing Brown, the author and speaker on racial justice in America, and Jenny Booth Potter, the co-host of the podcast The Next Question on race relations, will also join the conversation. Portia Williams of Real Housewives of Atlanta and comedian W. Kamau Bell will discuss the Black Lives Matter movement during a special edition of Watch What Happens Live on Tuesday. The special 2-part series begins at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Bravo, with the discussion moderated by host Andy Cohen. The second part will be telecast at 10 p.m. on Wednesday. Williams said on Instagram, I'll be on a very special 2-part Watch What Happens Live show with Andy Cohen and special guest comedian W. Kamau Bell. The format will be set up a little bit different. We'll be discussing Black Lives Matter and the state of our nation today. Bell responded to the post, nice working with you. Williams is among celebrities who have joined protests across the nation in response to the death of George Floyd. She will also appear on a Bravo and E Instagram Live panel, amplify our voices, and open dialogue on being black in America, Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Candy Burris of Real Housewives of Atlanta and Giselle Bryan of Real Housewives of the Potomac also will appear on the panel, hosted by Justin Sylvester of Daily Pop. Catherine Giudice says she is proud to have represented people of color on The Bachelor. The 34-year-old television personality reflected on her experience in an Instagram post Sunday, saying her experience went beyond her initial expectations for the show. Giudice, who is of Caucasian Asian descent, was a contestant in The Bachelor Season 17, starring Sean Lowe. She ultimately won the season and married Lowe in January 2014. Giudice wrote on Sunday, "When I was originally cast, I was very flattered but somewhat grounded by the fact that I would be one of the faces that represents people of color. I knew that one of the reasons I was probably chosen was because I was Filipino." She says, "I counted myself out to be his fiancé because of what I assumed Sean liked. I thought I was there just to check a box, but I ended up with so much more." Giudice says her feelings changed as the show progressed and she connected with Lowe. Giudice says, "I became present with the process, and as he started noticing me for who I really was, I allowed this experience to open myself up to the possibilities of being fully loved and appreciated for all that I was." She added, "I ended up getting to represent a mixed race community. I found Christ. I love my testimony and married the most amazing man I ever known. I'd say doing this show was one of the best things that ever happened to me." The star told her followers, "Don't count yourself out. You're destined to do bigger things than just check a box." The Bachelor and The Bachelorette have aired for a combined 40 seasons, but only feature one black lead, Rachel Lindsay in The Bachelorette Season 13. Lindsay raised concerns about the franchise's lack of diversity during an interview Friday on AfterBuzz. She says, "In 40 seasons, The Bachelor has one black lead. We are on 45 presidents, and in 45 presidents, there's been one black president. You are almost on par to say you're more likely to become the president of the United States than you are a black lead in this franchise. That's insane." Lindsay says she will no longer associate with the franchise if it doesn't take steps to diversify. She suggests the franchise cast a black bachelor for its 25th season. She says, "I have to see some type of change. It's ridiculous. It's embarrassing. At this point, it's embarrassing to be affiliated with it." Stacey Schroeder and Kristen Doute are apologizing to their former Vanderpump Rules co-star Faith Stowers for the hurt they caused her in the past. Schroeder and Doute issued statements Sunday on Instagram after Stowers shared how Schroeder and Doute once called the police on her after seeing an article about a black woman wanted for theft. In the Instagram Live video last week, Stowers said Schroeder and Doute tried to pin the crimes on her. Stowers said, there was this article on Daily Mail where there was an African-American lady. There was a weird photo. She looked like very light skin and had these different weird tattoos. They showcased her, and I guess this woman was robbing people. And they called the cops and said it was me. In 2018, Doute tweeted an article about the theft, and asked her followers if this X #PumpRules thief looks familiar. Schroeder later confirmed they called the cops on Stowers during a podcast interview. Schroeder said Sunday, "Racially insensitive comments from my past have resurfaced. I have grown significantly from the person I was then, and I am still filled with remorse and regret for the hurt that I caused." She said she told Stowers, "My emotions over something that happened between our friends outweigh my logic, and there is no excuse for that. What I did to Faith was wrong, and I apologize, and I don't expect forgiveness." In her own post, Doute promised to do better in the future. Doute said, "Although my actions were not racially driven, I am not completely aware of how my privilege blinded me from the reality of law enforcement treatment of the black community and how dangerous my actions could have been to her." She added, "It was never my intention to add to the injustice and imbalance. I'm ashamed, embarrassed, and incredibly sorry. I will do better. I have to do better." Stowers appeared in seasons 4 and 6 of Vanderpump Rules. The Bravo series is now in its 8th season and stars Schroeder, Doute, Lisa Vanderpump, Katie Maloney Schwartz, Tom Sandoval, Shaina Shea, and Jax Taylor. Kerry Washington says it was a privilege and a delight to direct the penultimate episode of Insecure Season 4. The 43-year-old actress, director, and producer celebrated the show's emphasis on black joy and humanity. An Instagram post Sunday after the episode aired on HBO. Insecure is created by Issa Rae and Larry Wilmore and stars Ray, Jay Ellis, and Yvonne Orji. The series follows two best friends, Issa and Molly, who, while exploring social and racial issues. Washington shared a slideshow of photos and videos of herself on the Insecure set. She said, I've been a huge fan of Insecure since the jump. This is a show that showcases our full humanity, our beautiful joys and struggles, our culture, our neighborhoods, our rich alive blackness. To direct this show was a privilege and a delight. She says, I'm so proud to be part of the @Insecure HBO family. The world needs more #moments of black joy right now. I think we did that and more. I hope you'll watch, and I hope you'll laugh or cry or blush or scream, whatever you need to do. We're all out there. Washington also posted a photo on Twitter of herself with her dad, Earl Washington, who had a cameo in the episode. She wrote, the featured background artist credit continues. Who cut this guy on @Insecure HBO tonight? Washington announced in November that she will be directing an episode of the show. She shared the news in a video that shows her rapping in front of a mirror. Washington previously directed episodes of Smith and Scandal. She starred as Olivia Pope on Scandal, which ended in 2018 after 7 seasons on ABC. Insecure was renewed in May for Season 5. The Season 4 finale will air on Sunday. Bonnie Pointer of the famed Pointer Sisters died Monday. Her family said she was 69. Pointer's family notified a variety of people of her passing, but no cause of death was released. Pointer was a member of the Pointer Sisters and released 4 solo albums after leaving the group. Sister Anita Pointer said in a statement, it was with great sadness that I have to announce to the fans of the Pointer Sisters that my sister Bonnie died this morning. Our family is devastated. On behalf of my siblings and I and the entire Pointer family, we ask for your prayers at this time. Bonnie and Anita had collaborated on the recent single Feel Like June in memory of their sister June, who died in 2006. Anita says, Bonnie was my best friend and we talked every day. We never had a fight in our lives. I already miss her and I will see her again one day. Bonnie and Anita began singing together as the Pointers. When June joined them, they became the Pointer Sisters. Their sister Ruth joined them in 1972. The band received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1994. While Bonnie sang the Pointer Sisters, they released such hits as Yes We Can and Fairy Tale, the latter of which Bonnie and Anita wrote. After Bonnie went solo, the sisters still released hits like I'm So Excited, Neutron Dance, and Jump for My Love. Bonnie's solo albums were self-titled Red and Purple albums, If, The Price is Right, and Like a Picasso. Her biggest solo hit was Heaven Must Have Sent You. Pointer was 69. The international fans of K-pop giants BTS have raised over $1 million in donations for the Black Lives Matter cause in the United States, matching the amount donated earlier by their idols towards the human rights movement, according to Fan Charity Project Monday. One in an Army, an organization of BTS fans involved in charity projects, announced it has raised $1 million in donations Monday after launching a donation drive on June 1st. Army is a term used to describe the K-pop group's global fan base. The 1 million mark was broken after it was reported Sunday that BTS and its label Big Hit Entertainment donated $1 million to the Black Lives Matter movement. After the news broke, BTS fans started a social media hashtag campaign named #MatchMillion to drive up donations so as to match the amount made by BTS and Big Hit. One in an Army wrote on its Twitter account, it's really amazing to see so many of you coming together to support #Black Lives Matter. The accomplishment by BTS fans came as the septuplet participated in Dear Class of 2020, a virtual commencement event on YouTube Sunday. The members delivered commencement speeches and performances via pre-recorded footage. And finally, the rock band The Killers have revised their 2019 protest Land of the Free to reflect George Floyd's death. The group performed a new stripped-down version of the song Monday following Floyd's death. In the new lyrics, The Killers singer Brandon Flowers referenced the exact time the officer Derek Chalkfin kept his knee on Floyd's neck. Flowers sings, "How many killings must one man watch in his home 8 measures minutes and 46 seconds, another bog in the bag, another stain on the flag. The Killers' originally released Land of the Free in January 2019 to protest gun violence and President Donald Trump's proposed border wall. At the same time, Flowers said he first conceived the song after the Sandy Hook school shootings. The Killers went to release their 6th studio album, Imploding the Mirage, in May, but was postponed the release date due to the coronavirus pandemic. The band has released 3 singles from the album thus far: Caution, Fire and Bone, and My Own Soul's Warning. And that is your entertainment report for Tuesday, June 9th, 2020. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.